So much Portal, so little time. But here at GameSpot, we've thrown Portal 2 up on the rack to give our viewers a quick look at the different platforms the game is out on, and the evolving future of Portal 2 with a glimpse of the game's first mod. Since the story mode in Portal 2 is the same across all platforms, let's check out the differences in the graphics. Of the three versions, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC, which would you guess has the best graphics? PC, right? Well then, history has taught us that even the newest, greatest console hardware must bow down to the mighty PC, whose configuration can range from store-bought minimum requirements to whatever your pocketbook can handle. We found that even with a great PC running the most current hardware, you'll see that Portal 2 is a balancing game that no one wins. Or everybody wins, depending on how you look at it. The PC version of Portal 2 benefits from anti-aliasing, anisotropic filtering, and the overall benefit of running at a higher resolution with higher resolution textures. You also get some plants swaying slightly back and forth with accompanying shadows. That being said, some shadowing effects that are present in the Xbox 360 version don't really appear in the PC and PS3 versions. The PlayStation 3 version of the game benefits from anti-aliasing, but you lose some shadowing. The game also seems to be running at a higher resolution before it gets upscaled. And then there's the Xbox 360 version of Portal 2 that's got us scratching our heads. The 360 version of the game features the best shadowing of all three platforms, but at the same time suffers from a lack of anti-aliasing and also seems to be running at a lower resolution. Now for some cross-platform examples. In both the PC and PS3 renderings of the same scene, you'll see that they're lacking some shadowy depth that somehow the 360 version has in spades. But looking a little closer, you'll see where the 360 gets its trade-off for the lack of anti-aliasing, made apparent by the jagged edges of the painting on the wall and some of the signs on the testing chamber walls being a tad blurry. Now it's all a matter of whose water is the wettest. Well, they all look pretty good. A big improvement from the first game, but then it seems to come down to reflections and shadows. Looking at some screenshots taken of the three versions at the same stage, we see some of the differences. Again, the PC version seems to be lacking most of the shadows. The PS3 has some more, but the 360 takes the cake. Now taking a step backwards, we'll see that when comparing the PC versions of Portal and Portal 2, we notice that the shadowing around our friend the toilet was present during the original, but in the sequel the shadow has taken the day off. Water reflections are considerably improved in Portal 2 though, and the lighting effects in general have taken a long-legged step into the present. Now that was the past, and there was some present in there too. Now let's talk about the future. I'm talking about mods. Even though Portal 2 has been out for a week, we've managed to find a graphical mod for the game. The mod's creator managed to add 2 passes of SSAO at different depths, advanced lighting diffusion, lessen the blue atmosphere by adding color correction, and add some light transfer effects, which is more visible around bright objects such as lights, lasers, or portals. The results are definitely noticeable, but we have to note that the mod only runs properly on NVIDIA cards at the moment. It does take some toll on your system performance, and seems to create strange effects in certain scenes. This mod is still a work in progress, so hopefully it will improve compatibility and visuals over time. Well, we hope this has helped you decide which platform to play Portal 2 on. None of these minor changes detracts from the overall puzzle-solving, lip-biting gameplay. Whatever version you end up getting, you're already a winner. Now go eat some cake.